Hi there, this is Leanne and this is Jeremiah 33:3. So today I just thought I'd do a real quick video on angels. Every day I do a study in two different books, and I read one chapter in two different books, and then after that I kind of just let the Lord lead, and I never know on any given day like what the Lord's going to teach me. So this particular day he taught me about angels and the different ranks of angels and the hierarchy of angels, and the heirs in the hierarchy of angels. And so the Bible speaks about Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. They're usually referred to as archangels in the English. In the Hebrew, they're Sarim, meaning princes. In Daniel, they speak about the prince of Persia or the prince of Greece. These are, territorial angels that are assigned by God. They're chief prince angels, that have dominion and are territorial angels, so to speak, over these areas. So the Lord taught me about dominions, and this is what he taught me. Dominion angels, they bring divine justice. They show mercy to people who deserve it. The dominion angels don't come over to humans, but in extreme situations, like in an accident. So I remembered a story about Amy. Amy Seaver, she has a book. It's called The 3 R's. And in it, she speaks about a time that she came head to head with like a semi truck in the middle of the night. It's raining, it's pouring, and they hit each other. They absolutely hit each other. She came head on with the semi truck, and like she went through the truck is how she described it. And the man who was driving the truck, he came to her and he's like, I know I hit you. I know I hit you. How could this be? Oh my God, I know I hit you. He was shaken from head to toe. He's like, I felt myself hit you. So some kind of divine intervention happened that night that they were both able to witness. The only evidence of the accident that night was the license plate was spinning on the ground, on the floor in the rain. And so something happened that night. And so that was what the Lord taught me that day, was a dominion angel. A dominion angel is one that, comes, in terms of extreme situations like an accident. And so I had something happen to me like when I was 18 or 19, and I never knew what happened that day. And so this day, the Lord taught me what happened that day. So I was like 18 or 19. I was driving in the car. I was living in Las Vegas, and I was just driving, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like a trance just came over my eyes. Like my hands were on the 10 and 2, and I was driving quickly. The steering wheel was steering quickly to the left and steering quickly to the right, and then back to the left and back to the right again, and like it was just like avoiding something, like it was going around something, but I was just like in a trance. And I completely remember everything from start to finish, but I didn't see anything, and it's almost like the sounds also kind of dimmed away, and I was just in a trance. That's the best way I could describe it. I was in a trance. So something happened that day. Whether or not, I was saved in an accident, whether or not it was just a spiritual encounter, the Lord said that it was a divine appointment. It was one of many divine appointments in my life for him to show me, his presence. It was his way of showing me his presence in my life. A divine appointment is the words that he used. So in in Psalm 91, it says that he will give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands, they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot upon the stone on a stone. So the angels have charge over you. For those that are in the Lord's care, his angels have charge over you. You can call on your angels for help in time of trouble. You can ask for the Lord's angels to guard and to keep you. So that day I learned about dominion angels. Just another testimony to the Lord's goodness, to his presence and in our lives. He has the Lord God is the host. He's the Lord of hosts. What does it mean when we say host? It's the host of heaven. We don't fight against physical things necessarily, but spiritual principalities in high places. Principalities in high places. These are angels. These are dominions, principalities, and powers. Think about powers as an adjective. Not an adjective, but as a noun, like as a person or a thing. There's powers and principalities in higher places, dominions. There's dominion angels. There's territorial angels. There's princes over territories. We don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against principalities and powers in higher places. So this is an example of the Lord's presence in my life. I don't know what happened that day. All I know is that the Lord intervened and that he sent his divine angel, his dominion angel to take over. Whatever the circumstance was that day, I don't recall, but the dominion angel took over. And it's just another testimony to the Lord's goodness and another testimony that he is present in all things. He who keeps our soul among the living and does not allow our feet to be moved is the Lord God. So yeah, just another testimony I wanted to share with you. I hope your day is well, and I'll see you next time.